what we were. Hey guys, how's it going? We are going to go for a custom multiplayer game here on Black Ops 3. In terms of maps, we're going to go for Fringe. We'll set up the bots to get going. There we go. Set them to recruit. And that should be good. Let's get into it, guys. Let's have a really nice round. There we go. We got the vape going. So we should be good overall.
Team Deathmatch.
'Find me an HVT. Something that'll provide a challenge.
Challenge yourself on your own time.
CDP, own the battlefield. KIA.
Drop them.
Enforcer kill. Charged up. Smoke, check. Threat neutralized. Firebreak snuffed. Smoked them.
UAV, ready for deployment.
Firebreak, KIA. Incoming thermite! Firebreak snuffed.
Hailstorm on standby.
Hostile UAV spotted.
You can run, but you can't.
Survivalist down.
Spectre kill.
Druid slaughtered.
Hostile UAV above. That's a kill. Shut out.
Run.
Throw inbound. UAV inbound. Throw in. Friendly counter UAV inbound. No medals for second place. Crush me with weapons. Spectre down. Fire break off the field. Contact.
job. Good job. Get on my face.
Tango down. The CDP stands strong. Rectum. Get back to boot camp.
Redwood.
Team Deathmatch.
Find me an HVT. Something that'll provide a challenge.
Hey, you don't have command authority here.
Own the TO.
Threat neutralized. Overdrive ready. Threat neutralized.
Hostile UAV spotted.
There it is.
Tango down.
Diffuser kill.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Can confirm.
That's a kill. Infantry down. Warfighter, KIA. Threat neutralized. Sheriff, down.
We're winning this fight.
Dropped. Got the threat.
Friendly counter UAV inbound. All mission objectives met. Prep for evac.
Raw aggression gets the win every time.
Even if you get a lucky shot, I will end you.
All right.
deathmatch.
Let's head down range and smoke them out.
Cleared hot.
Mission clock is running.
UAV awaiting orders.
Sniper! Heads down! Dropped. Enemy with weapon. Single shot. Threat neutralized. Threat down. That's a kill.
Hellstorm on standby.
Nomad down. Got her killed.
Talon on standby.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Firebreak off the field. Down. Speed burst down. Charged up. Back.
Pushing. We got this.
Sarah, down.
We're in the last seconds. Bring this home.
She's down.
Black Ops. Mark up another win.
We kicked some serious ass, guys. Smoke's down.
Get back to boot camp.
And I can do different hairstyles better, and just, you know, it's fine. And I don't even need to be, I don't need it to be perfect straight. I'm more so talking about, like,
Look, Rich 69. What
it's hard to explain, Chad.
Mira's the star of the show.
You know what, it's
Just
like,
you can fuck off and find
just
him.
know that if you have a straight
Help and spiritual movements today. And it's insane how people just gobble up all these self-helpy spirituality bullshit. And I've realized like 90% of the people on the planet are actually completely silly and don't realize that.
Shit!
RTX 3050 6GB promises to bring ray tracing and DLSS to the masses for the first time, which sounds like a great thing, but do we really want that? The RTX 3050 6GB released last week. Yeah, that's right, this is, I think, the first time I've ever reviewed brand new hardware this early. This model is the MSI Low Profile OC. MSI Low is, I think, the first... First time I've ever reviewed brand new hardware this early. This model is the MSI Low Profile OC version, which is priced at £175 and which I bought with my own money. I purchased it from UK online retailer Scan Computers, who haven't sponsored the video, but I was very pleased with the service. I ordered it on Saturday morning and received it on Sunday of all days. So thank you very much Scan and DPD for the rapid turnaround. As you can tell from the name, the MSI LP card is designed for smaller form factor machines and includes both a full height and half height bracket. It's also entirely bus powered, requiring no external PCIe connectors, and those two factors are pretty much why I chose this particular card. The card itself is small but dense. Despite its length and width, it's still a dual slot card, so not every small form factor PC in the world is gonna fit. The heatsink itself is compact and very basic, just a milled block of aluminium with a couple of tiny fans adorning the otherwise very minimalist plastic shroud. However, as a 70-watt part, it's not going to take much to keep temps in check, so while the versions with bigger heatsinks will probably be more effective, I don't think there's going to be that much impact on performance. On paper, this is very much an entry-level GPU. It has 2,304 CUDA cores, 72 TMUs, 32 ROPs and 18 SMs. The early data from Tech PowerUp suggests that we should expect about 25% less performance than the full-fat 3050, and is more in line with the GTX 1060 and RX 580. If this were a GTX card, it would be a pretty boring one. However, the addition of 72 Tensor cores and 18 RT cores means that this is the first sub-£200 MSRP card from Nvidia to support at least some of the RTX feature sets. As this is an Ampere GPU rather than the latest Ada Lovelace architecture, there's no native support for DLSS 3 frame generation. but it does offer hardware ray tracing, DLSS upscale, 72 Tensor cores and 18 RT cores, means that this is the first sub £200 MSRP card from Nvidia to support at least some of the RTX feature sets. As this is an Ampere GPU rather than the latest Ada Lovelace architecture, there's no native support for DLSS 3 frame generation, but it does offer hardware ray tracing, DLSS upscaling and DLSS 3.5 ray reconstruction. How useful the RT features are on a low-spec card is debatable, but the performance-enhancing aspects of DLSS were always going to be the big selling points for budget gamers anyway, so the absence of frame gen is understandable but disappointing. And if you are hoping this new 3050 were closer to the old one, then there's a few more disappointments coming. For VRAM we have 6GB of GDDR6 running at 14 gigabits, though it's on a 96-bit bus. This has unfortunately become the norm for this price point. The Intel Arc A310, A380, AMD Radeon RX 6400 and 6500 XT have normalised 64 and 96-bit memory buses in this price bracket. Given the reduced core count and memory bandwidth, should this card really be called a 3050? Probably not, but again, the precedent has already been set years ago. It's a bad precedent, and I feel like a good, strong class action lawsuit's needed to scare these manufacturers into going straight. If it had been called an RTX 3040 or RT 3030, I think expectations would be more appropriately placed, but I'm not the marketing genius who brought us 8 different GTX 1060s, so what do I know? If you're new to the channel, I test GPUs with a mid-range gaming rig called the Moderately Priced Gaming PC. It's just been revised for 2024, now featuring a Ryzen 5 7500F and 32 gigs of DDR5 6000. I'm afraid I'm no hardware Nexus or Paul's 2 cents, so I don't have a ton of up-to-date comparative results from other GPUs, but I'll do my best with what I've got. Many of these titles are recent additions to my test lineup, so I only have a few reference points for comparison, those being the now discontinued GTX 1650 Super, which is a generation older in terms of architecture and only has 4 gigs of VRAM, but which actually scores a little higher on the TPU charts. The RX 5500 is a card that can be bought quote-unquote brand new on AliExpress for about half the price of a new 3050 and has more VRAM. And the Intel Arc A380, which is pretty much a feature match for the new 3050 on paper and yet is £25 to £50 less expensive. Palworld is brand new to my GPU test suite, so I don't have a great amount of playtime logged yet, but I can tell you that the 3050 can't quite deliver at 1080 Epic or high, only giving around 45 FPS at 1080p Epic and about 55 at 1080p high. The Xbox Game Pass version apparently doesn't allow for DLSS right now, so while DLSS balanced would probably let you run at epic settings at above 60 FPS, to get there in the version I have right now requires dropping to the medium preset. In this scenario, the 3050 6GB can produce 66 FPS, a solid 10% higher than the 1650 Super, over 20% faster than the RX 5500, and 65% faster than the Arc A380. Most of the older GPUs that are still popular with gamers lack DX12 Ultimate support, so anyone thinking of getting the 3050 6GB as a budget upgrade from a GTX 1060 might be doing so to play Alan Wake 2. At full 1080p resolution without upscaling, the game doesn't have the glitches I've seen from older Radeon Vega cards, and the performance...
Hi friends and welcome to Victor's Reality. Today I'm going to be showing you the newly available link so you can update your Samsung Odyssey line of monitors to the current and newest firmware. Samsung has changed the link to the old firmware that I had previously on my old video, and I show you in that video how to download to the newest firmware even if you're having trouble downloading it to a USB 3.0 memory stick, and how I use a USB 2.0 to get it to work, among other things. So check out that video if you need help on to actually how to download to your computer and to your monitor to make it work. So you can update your G3, G5, regular G7, plus the Faker Edition, and the old G9 49-inch, even the newest mini LED version. Here we'll be taking a look on how it looks and what you're supposed to do. So again, follow the link in the description below. That will take you to this page. It's the Samsung website. You know how I always say here on the channel, I break my head for you so you don't have to. So please give me a like and share this video so more people who have the Samsung Odyssey line of monitors don't have to have trouble finding it. I would appreciate that so much, as every like and share does help the channel tremendously. And if you want to see more of this content, just hit that subscribe button, as I have many TVs and monitors and do a variety of things here on the channel. So if you like that, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this YouTube journey. Now, as you can see here in the download section, follow the link. You'll go right here. There's a picture of the Neo G9. Don't worry about that. It's a generic picture. Shows it up for all monitors. Here I have the Odyssey gaming monitor G75 series. That's my 32-inch. That's the 27 and 32-inch, while the G77 is the Faker edition, just so you're aware. And as you can see, the Neo G9, the newest one, while the old G9 49-inch. Here we have the G35. So if you like that, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this flicker so you can see for yourself.
Is far better than the GTX 1080 Ti, is as close as it gets to native resolution. The low quality preset records an average of 47 FPS with lows of 37. Some DLSS might help keep things playable.
I needed that.
When it has been years since anyone's heard anything but static and white noise on the radio, who could still believe we are not alone on this earth? My wife, my comrades from the Order, my friends, people from my station. Nobody believes me. They are sure that there's nothing on the radio. Sure that save for us who hid in Moscow Metro, there were no survivors of the last war.
Don't rush them. If they notice you, we're both done. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it. Where are you going? Come back. This is trouble. Don't rush though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off. Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Sanya, go tell the workers. Have him check. Oh, you turned quite civil again, young man. So you can use your head after all.
Don't rush. Crouch and don't make noise. Duck, they'll notice you. Come on, duck. Duck, they'll notice you.
Fuck off.
Come on, duck. See that ladder? Just stay out of the light, please. Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you. Yeah, everything is under control. You to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here. Come on, move it. It's none of your fucking business, that's what.
Wait,
What are you even doing, standing?
you'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling? Don't come on me.
Then let's go for silent takedown.
Ah, you're Mac. Yeah.
turn it off. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. This is trouble. Wait. You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling? It's none of your fucking business, that's what. I'm just talking to myself. Huh? Yeah.
Light off. They'll notice you with the light on. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Try throwing something. Great. Now throw it.
Oh, fuck off.
Better fix this line here.
Wait. You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling?
Turn that light off. Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Tried it. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble.
Fuck off.
Wait a moment. Wait. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble.
Oh, I know.
Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Right, now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. This is trouble. Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some. Throw it. I hope the noise. Well done.
Sake.
Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. Good luck to you. This system supplies air for the command center. It's not that large, actually. Wait for the moment and go. I will, of course, do it again, but I'm not much of a fighter, as you could guess. They come from Moscow looking. Who the fuck are you?
What is this equipment?
This is a universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us. Shit. This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking cats.
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot.
Artyom?
I'm with him. I'm with you. You have to run. Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then go to it. I'll get you out of here. They know me, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't rely barely see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. It's on! Covering you! One more down! Got one! Got one!
Vera, Team THG, that's my team. And Vera's playing some DMV tomorrow. Shaz is also playing some DMV tomorrow. Lots of DMV tomorrow. We got a lot of sick DJs on there. Really cool people and awesome gamers. Honestly, just a good mix of good people, for real.
What's up, Fox and Foxy, and today we are talking about the i5-4570. Now, the i5-4570 that I have today is actually pulled out of an HP ProDesk system, which means that it is not going to be overclockable by any stretch of the imagination. But what I did do was, because this system is DDR3, of course, I pulled out some DDR3 from another computer, the Dell Optiplex that I did a video on a little bit ago, and stuck it in here so this now had 16 gigs of RAM, to give the i5-4570 as much of a chance as possible. Where this test goes a bit awry is that I think I accidentally made a fantastic system, which is a good thing for most people and something that I would actually recommend, but for a benchmarker who's trying to get the most out of their CPU, it's not a fantastic solution, but nonetheless, I'm excited to test out the i5-4570 today, because most of the time it did still hit 100% usage with the GPU, which is a GTX 1650 4GB, one of my favorite graphics cards. And I really thought it would put the heat on the 4570, but that chip really did put a showing, and it is going to gladly be my PC for a good while. Okay, not my main PC, but you know what I mean. From a daily usage perspective, the i5-4570 is a fantastic little chip. You're going to have no issues with its 4 cores, and I think it runs fantastic in 2022. Now, the i5-4570 was launched in Q2 of 2013, and had a recommended customer price of $192 to $202, which is definitely not what they go for on eBay. You're probably looking at around $40 to $60 on eBay. It has 4 cores, 4 threads. It was on the 22 nanometer lithography, has a max turbo frequency of 3.6 gigahertz and a base frequency of 3.2 gigahertz with a TDP of 84 watts. So that is testament to the fact that Intel's newer chips don't suck that much power and give you much better performance. I'm not going to be testing its integrated graphics today, but it does have integrated graphics 4600 and supports up to 32 gigabytes of DDR3. So let's get into this benchmark and show you why I'm so happy that I got this chip. Starting off with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands at 1080p with every setting on medium, which means that I did have to switch some settings to medium because none of the presets really had a fixed option. But I was very glad I did because we got some better visuals and we were able to see an average frame rate of 68 FPS with a 1% low of 54 and a 0.1% low of 17. That 17 indicates probably one micro stutter that I didn't even notice because the 1% low was so good. The entire game ran smoothly. Resident Evil Village next at 1080p with the balanced preset, which is essentially their predisposed, I think, medium preset. Had an average frame rate of 75 with a 1% low of 45 and a 0.1% low of 4. Again, although the 0.1% low looks a little bit scary, especially because we're focusing on a CPU with 4 cores and 4 threads today, I assure you that it wasn't a constant thing where it was stuttering over and over again. I would urge you to take a look at the difference between the 1% low and the 0.1% low, because the 1% low is what you're going to see more. Obviously, that was a dumb thing for me to say. But the 0.1% low indicates the micro stutter that you might not even perceive with the regular eye, whereas the 1% low is generally what you're going to see when the game does dip. And that huge difference shows that there wasn't a big difference between 1% and 0.1% in terms of stutter, so definitely recommend playing RE Village on this GPU and CPU combo. God of War at 1080p with the original preset, or what came on the PS4, ran with an average frame rate of 35 FPS, a 1% low of 26, and a 0.1% low of 23. So very smooth throughout. You're going to get a 30 FPS experience with the 1650 and 4570, which I think are going to be a fantastic pairing. Anything like a 1063 gig with this chip should still do a fantastic job even in modern titles. I'm very surprised at how well some of this does. Cyberpunk 2077 next at, of course, 1080p with low settings and low crowd density. We saw an average frame rate of 42, a 1% low of 31, and a 0.1% low of 26. So a really good showing throughout. I was very impressed to see that Cyberpunk ran with a plus 30 FPS average because I did not expect it. Now, I would not touch the low crowd density option. If you have a better GPU, first of all, upgrade your CPU, because the 4570 and the 1650 would be about as far as I'd be willing to go with this CPU. So I think that maybe a 4790K might be a better option if you are going to stay on this architecture. But nonetheless, keep to low crowd density is essentially the moral of the story, but I was just throwing around options for what you would like to do if you are on this socket, because an upgrade isn't a terrible option, but I think that 4th gen, although the i5 runs well, is getting a little bit long in the tooth. So if you're going to upgrade, I would recommend also upgrading to even, I would say 8th gen Intel or 1st gen Ryzen are pretty fantastic options for a very entry-level system. Fortnite at 1080p with high/epic settings had an average frame rate of 49 FPS, a 1% low of 1.4, and a 0.1% low of 1. So Fox, what the hell were you doing thinking of putting a 1650 at high and epic? The reason why I did this is because I figured that if I pumped the graphics up, it would reduce strain on CPU. And as you can see, the 1% and 0.1% low were really bad, and the CPU was constantly pinned at 100. So unfortunately, Fortnite I would consider to be largely unplayable because of the fact that in a highly competitive shooter, the amount of micro stutter we saw and full-on stutters was just not good. Far Cry 6 at 1080p low. For some reason, my document does not have the average frame rate, but I can tell you, most of the time it was bouncing between 50 and 60 FPS, a 1% low of 28, and a 0.1% low of 3. Now, any benchmarks that you see that look worse than the benchmark that I am telling you, that is because I had to use an internal capture software in order to get it to work properly. So, unfortunately, some of them are going to be a bit sluggish, but at the end of the day, the actual statistics that I'm telling you are what you're going to get. So, Far Cry 6 ran pretty well on this combo of CPU and GPU. Now, Halo Infinite at 1080p with low, we weren't quite able to hit 60 FPS, and I was having a lot of issues with, I don't want to say it was stutter, because stutter is a very specific thing, but I feel like input lag was a little weird. And generally speaking, the way the frame times worked, I think was a bit off. I ended up clicking the 60 FPS minimum, which made the average frame rate skyrocket from mid-50s to 70 FPS with a 1% low of 32 and a 0.1% low of 19. Now, if this was on any other CPU, I wouldn't be impressed. But because of the fact that I thought our CPU was holding back the GPU, I was surprised to see that actually ticking this meant that we got a plus 60 FPS average, and Halo Infinite ran very well. And last but not least, Rainbow Six Extraction at 1080p with the medium settings saw an average frame rate of 78 with a 1% low of 57 and a 0.1% low of 35. And if you like Rainbow Six Extraction, I'd recommend checking out my second channel because I'm currently playing that for a multi-part series. So that was the i5-4570. And the 1650 did a little bit worse than I had anticipated in terms of correlation to the CPU. I still think the 1650 is a wonderful card, but it gave some interesting results with the 4570, and I think that this would make a fantastic starting budget build, and I'm going to just keep it around for a little bit and keep playing with it, and use it as a secondary PC because I think the CPU and GPU combo works perfectly. It runs all the modern games you could hope for. Of course, the 1650 is still driver updated, and it should be for a good while. What I'm surprised by is just how well this CPU handles 1080p. I definitely would recommend it for its price. I have no quarrels to say that, especially because these boards come by pretty cheap. I think that if you wanted to slap together a 4570 build with a 1063 gig, if you can get one for cheap, or anything worse, like a 960 or a 970, I think you'll have a fantastic time with that. But overall, I was very impressed by the CPU. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like, subscribe, do what you're usually doing as always. Buy yourself something nice. Or I guess in the GTX 1650's case, FSR. Fortnite next at 1080p with the high settings, ran with an average frame rate of 54 with a 1% low of 30.
kind of stuck here. Really stable like this at all. But one of the main photo editing and even light video editing. Bring it down to 720p, and this one's no different. So we're at 720p, medium settings, but we can get a steady 60 out of it. I still personally think resolution scale is on, and as you can see, it is going pretty low. With dynamic resolution scale in this game, you can set your target FPS. I usually go to around 64, and it's staying over 60, but that resolution is dipping pretty low.
Grab some armor plates.
Dirt GPU, and that GPU overclocked to 2300 megahertz. I think this little 5600 build turned out really, really nicely. If you're interested in putting something like this together, I will leave links to everything I used in the description. And if there's anything else you want to see running on this, which I do plan on an emulation video coming up soon, so keep an eye on the channel, let me know what it is in the comments below. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. And